Hi, I'm Carcina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Whoa, what's up? What's going on in the world of irrelevant news? A guy named DDG, not DDP, DDG. Most of you young people probably know. I only know of him from dating Haley Berry. Right? That's it. Ain't heard a song. Heard he does podcasting on YouTube, and maybe young people know him. I don't. I know of this person basically throughout his endeavors with what was going on with her and his situation there, and young and in a relationship and all that stuff. That's all I know about. So only thing I know about him is connected to her. Not to say young people, you know, I'm in my 40s. Younger people may know this man and might know his music, might know everything about him. Now, we've had young people come up in this chat and tell us before about DDG was like, dog, dude, like he was hot for a minute and he just played out. So now he's turned to YouTube. I was like, oh, okay. So young people came and told us that. So that's been the narrative that they wanted to run with. So we just let that be what it is. Now, your music, not really too big on. And anyway, he decided to call Joe Budden out for all his comments about him and his ex's relationship and why this guy who's in his 40s kept harping on their relationships and trying to tear them down. Don't forget to hit the like button too. I know you guys probably just got here. If you got a notification at all, hopefully this video reaches you. Hope everybody who got family in Florida, you guys are doing well. You know, they're safe. So make sure that, you got to make sure you check in on your people, make sure they doing good. My family, I'm trying to still find out what they decided to do at the last minute, It's one of those days. Now, what can I tell you? Joe Budden is not one to shy away from a topic, and this is not something that he's going to want to shy away from. He don't see it. He's the Mary Hat guy now. He wasn't a great, outstanding rapper like people try to make him out to be. I mean, like, Joe Budden? Pump it up, Joe is not one of the greatest rappers of all time. Sorry. This is the guy who said on a BET cypher, he took the wine out of Amy's house. Once you said, I took the wine out of Amy's house, it was over. You lost me from there. I define what the game be about. I done took the wine out of Amy's house. I was like, oh my God. No, sorry. Decent rapper, but his voice is annoying. Even when he talks, his voice is annoying. So you can imagine what rapping sound like. So DDG had to come in and put all this in there. He said, you got a 30 years max of life left, and speaking on a relationship of people the same age as your son, you ain't take care of. I hope you take your magnesium pills today, you OB. I be tripping about these girls saying it because I'm used to it. It's all love, but you need girls with platforms gonna get a response for sure. Pump it up when gold after 20 years, you OB. I'm on you. So now he's coming after Joe.
DDG, I know that was Jake the Snake's finishing move.
It's the DDT.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. No, the DDG, I knew. That's when Jake the Snake got real mad. That's when he did you like that. I don't know about this new DDG that y'all talking about. That's not really my bag. I just think that homeboy has presented himself to be a clout chaser for the term of the relationship. Last time being mentioned on this broadcast for the rest of eternity. You got to weigh the pros and cons of leaving your famous girlfriend to get all of it.
Now, Joe saying that was the last time he was going to be mentioned on the show. So Amiri had Joe saying that was the last time he was going to get mentioned on the show. So
My question.
So from there, DDG said, this dude's got to get it. He's got to get a response.
Coming on here to say I'm a whoop. You know how this works, Joe Budden. So I don't want to cuss too much, but and say what I really want to say. But you don't really know who you talking to for real. And I don't even come on here on no, like I ain't coming on here to say I'm a whoop your ass. I will. Just don't get it fucked. But I ain't coming on here to say that. You feel me? I'm coming on here to say you talking to a real social media legend. You talking to a real, like, somebody that put their family in position to win, somebody that motivated your kids, motivated your family, your nieces and nephews, somebody that entertained them for years, somebody that really put a stamp on in music. I got way more accolades than you in music, and I'm doing way better than you in life in general. And I'm 26, and you're 44. 44. I looked up, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna 44. Lie. I didn't know who Joe Budden was until he sat next to Academics. Oh, I don't know what label he was signed to. They had that bitch on the radio, but you know where they had it at the most? Trampoline parks. That's the only place I know you from. Because I used to go to the trampoline parks and they used to play Pump It Up.
No.
Oh my God. And he got
a cheerleader song.
He made
a cheerleader song. Like, come on,
pump it up.
Like, you be dancing to that motherfucker with what?
Up. Went gold in 20 years. 20 years? It took you 20 years to go gold?
Wait, what that mean?
To get a gold record, you got to sell 500,000 copies.
Dog, this guy sitting next to you don't know what a gold record is or how many sales it takes. He said what that means. I don't know who the guy sitting next to him, but your credibility to talk about a musician or rap, period, is in question. You don't even know what a gold record is. That's strange. He didn't even get a gold record. What's that? How the hell you don't know what's a gold record? How do you not know what's a gold record? That's just crazy to me. I just don't even understand that philosophy.
right? Mind you, just to put it in perspective, I got 3 gold records and 1 double platinum. And I'm nowhere. This man is old enough to be my uncle, my pops. Like, this is an old man.
OG. He OG.
He ain't an OG to me. You ain't get no respect from me. But he like an old dude. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, when I see like that, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. I looked up his accolades and it made me feel way better about myself. Because a lot of people be on me crazy. But these ain't even got plaques. Like, this man has 1 plaque in his home. 1 plaque.
That's the only one you got?
The only one he got. He been waiting at the mailbox for 20 years to get. Glad you mentioned my name. Because I'm about to, you don't know who you messing with. I'm Mr. Monetizer, okay? I'm gonna find out everything about you. I can really dig deep. I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if I should do that. I could really dig deep.
Like, what?
All them old people on that podcast know who I am, and no disrespect to the woman, but you a part of the group. All y'all old folks know who I am, and if you don't know who I am, do your professional job and do your research, okay? Look it up before you speak, because you don't know. You don't know who you talking to.
Even talk about you then.
Because it's popping. Because everyone talks about it.
You
everyone,
kept hearing your name.
Everybody yes, he knows. Nigga, you all it take is a few scrolls and you'll know who I am. We're acting like y'all don't know who I am. Way too old. You know his son like my age.
For real?
Yeah. He got a kid my age.
I guarantee you, he probably watched you.
Of course. He don't take care of his kid though.
Probably rock with his music and everything. Probably was like,
yeah, but he a deadbeat dad. That's why I don't really have respect for Joe Budden. I did a little research. You a deadbeat dad.
I know he ain't.
He a deadbeat dad. Bro.
Wait.
Yes, he's a deadbeat dad.
And he was talking on your situation with your baby mama?
Yes,
why?
I'm the best
and
dad in the world. He's a deadbeat. I have no respect
Wait,
for deadbeats, bro. Like, it's just like, I just don't have respect for deadbeats.
I can't be
and
nice
you could tell that he a deadbeat just by how he talk. Like, bro, you act like you
do give a damn.
You try to act like you 20. You the type of old nigga that be DMing 18-year-olds and shit. A weird ass nigga. Yeah, he one of them. He one of them little old niggas.
He the type where the age don't matter type nigga. You feel me? Like,
right.
I don't even mess with girls younger than me. Like, you feel me? Like, you got it's a
deadbeat. I looked it up.
We all know we gotta take care of our kids.
His son.
You mean like Drake? You mean like Drake? Now, he's digging in the core of what he know about Joe. Now, see, here's the thing about these so-called people, man. Like when Joe was the dirty, overstretched, white tank top podcaster, he was podcasting just the vent. That's the Joe we knew. That was the Joe we liked because he was unfiltered. He was not caught into the umbrella of fame, which he claimed he didn't want. I don't want fame. I'm anti-industry. Only to be the most industry people person you know now. You dancing with Diddy, doing revolt dances. Weird dancing with him. Wearing a Miri hat. Looking like a straight bozo. And for what? For what? You made yourself look small. Not tall, small. And what for? You made yourself look small by trying to make yourself look big. And you lost your hardcore audience, your main audience. Now you got these people that just click on it and see a highlight clip and then they go. Then you got Danny from the Stop making videos that's basically trying to get people interested in the show, and they're not. Ooh, Joe is going at it this time with him. Ooh, Bill, I think the pod's splitting up. It's like, come on, Danny, it's over. It's over. You got to know when your run's over. And your run's at its end. Yeah. Now, people gonna explain to me how all of this makes sense. That if Joe can't take this and come back, this is what you want, Joe. This is what you've been waiting for. You get to pump it up. Bum, 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 bum. You get to do all that, pump it up. Pump it up, people. This jam's for you. They gonna show you what Joe Budden could do. You've been talking about this man. You've been talking about him every time they bring her name up in a situation. You love to bring DDG name up. I've only done one video on this guy, and it was involving her. Joe says, I only know him through her. I'm not mesmerized here. That's you. And I don't blame you. Well, people got to they got to decide what the moment is that they trying to do. You know, it's always someone trying to ice skate uphill. Like I did that. And they always trying to paint a picture or a narrative. But your son is about his age. But to their knowledge, let me tell y'all something. He's a deadbeat dad when this kid was younger, because if the kid is your age, he's not a kid no more. He's grown. So Joe ain't got to take care of him anymore. It's up to his son to take care of himself. And if your child hasn't done that or even attempted to do it at this point in their life, then they never will. You failed at preparing them to do that. Now, I don't know what his relationship is with his baby mother and how she might have interfered in this situation. But Joe, yeah, they got a point there with Joe. But still, if he's in his 20-something or whatever, he's grown now. You know, all he owes him is an opportunity, if anything. You would think.
I made a whole song about him.
He a rapper?
His son is a rapper.
Hey, bro,
I ain't seen him I ain't seen him put his son on his podcast once. I ain't see him put his son in position where he got a platform. He want to give it to his own blood, his own baby.
We'll
Can't
show you how to
respect
make a
him.
YouTube channel, dog.
Can't respect him. As a matter of fact, Joe Budden's son, come on the podcast, bro. And I might throw you a little bag or something. I know your daddy ain't giving you no money. Your daddy ain't supporting you in no way, shape, or form. I know the child support is over now. It's like, nigga, come on here, man. I'll throw you a little bit of money.
Show you how to make a little YouTube channel. If you don't know how to get
show
your
you how to
IG
make some
rocking,
money.
TikTok rocking, we can show you how to do it. You feel me?
It's true. And the fact, he's a lonely man. That man can't leave the house. That man can't go to a club. He got to stay in there with his little girl or whoever he fucking with. He got to stay with her. And he got to just stay in the crib and smoke hookah. He type of nigga smoke hookah, little freaky ass nigga. He probably smoke hookah in the crib.
He probably smokes cigars.
Put on booty shorts and sit in the crib. And the only reason why I was skeptical about doing this is because I have a lot of homosexual fans and bisexual fans. Like, I have nothing against y'all whatsoever, but I didn't know this. I looked this up today. Joe Budden is bisexual. I swear, I looked it up. That's
Hey,
why
dog.
I'm like, that's why I'm like, bro, I don't
I
even want
can't
to
talk about you no more, folks.
Hey, that's why we live.
I can't talk
I
about
don't.
you.
Hey,
You ain't
I
my
get this.
kind.
I get this to your community, Joe Budden. Y'all get folks gone. I don't want no smoke. So past this podcast, like I don't really want to dig deep or talk about you jumping on your baby mama's stomach to get rid of the
Wait,
fetus.
wait.
Like I ain't trying.
What
I'm
type
not
of-
talking
No,
about
no,
that.
no.
No, this is just public.
This
record.
can't be.
Allegedly, this man was playing Pump It Up and jumping on his baby mama's stomach to get rid of the baby.
That
That is like crazy.
if that's real.
Now they bringing up the situation what he had with Esther Baxter, where she ended up having a miscarriage in a fight with Joe Budden. And Joe Budden, even in admitting he was wrong, still tried to cover up the fact that he did it, even when he made a song about it, saying he felt sorry that he did it. So Joe Budden's past behaviors is part of the hypocrisy when it comes from him. It's gonna be like, dude, you caused the whole miscarriage out here. And you sitting over here talking like you a victim. And you got the best information for people. Like, hey, I gotta listen to me. It's like, listen to you. And you calling out other people. That's why they don't respect you. And they look at you like you're a clown. It was like, this dude? For real? All right. So it is what it is, I guess. Now, people are sitting there probably wondering, like, why would Joe Budden be so interested and going at it with this guy who can sit there and Joe will never bring this up on the show no more. He ain't gonna want he want this attention to die out. But this is what you want. This is the clicks and views, Joe. But when it's about you, you don't want the smoke. You don't want to play the same way. You get upset. You get angry, you get mad when they don't play the same way. Why is that? You're not a person of interest. You're a person of disinterest. People are disinterested in what you think, your views. Joe, they're bored. Like, we really don't even mention the Joe Budden podcast. Nobody mention y'all no more. When y'all lost Rory and Ball, the show was dead. The Kendrick Lamar, Drake beef saved y'all show. Other than that, y'all were done. Gilly and Wallow took y'all out. They took your fan base. You think we don't know? Gilly and Wallow took your fan base, homie. Gilly and Wallow took your fan base. You said something slick. Gilly and Wallow came in and put y'all in perspective. Because before Gillian Wallow had the streets, see, y'all didn't have the streets. Y'all got those suburbanites. The suburbanites watched Joe Budden. Nobody from the streets was dealing with y'all. Then things changed. The conversation changed. Attitudes changed. Right? Gillian Wallow came in, started going after y'all head, and reminded the OGs that, yeah, this dude's a lame. Who did Joe Budden ever get down on? Nobody. This dude got beat up by Wu-Tang. Actually, one dude popped him, and he begged for mercy. He got punched in the eye one time and begged for mercy. And now you literally find a video of him with an ice pack on his eye. Matter of fact, I think the dude that socked him in the eye went and gave him the ice pack. Like, here, put that on your eye. And we don't want you to open your mouth again. My eye. My eye. So he can't take it when it's coming back at him. So all he want to do is try to act like he's too big to respond. But we get it. You can't respond.
Real bro, that's crazy. You need to go to jail. That's
Nigga is this. I don't know what he do. This nigga is a rapper. This nigga is a rapper. He's a bisexual podcaster. And what else he do? A co-host on Academic Show.
if he was watching
Matter
this.
of hey, the hood watch Academics. Hope you know that, bro. You was never the reason we was watching Everyday Struggle. Never. You was never the reason. Ever. Whatsoever. Bro.
I ain't never watched nothing because of him.
Pump It Up is ass. I listened to that bitch today. I really listened to it. You ever listen to like an old song and then like you really start listening to the lyrics and then you understand that it was honestly ass. Like a lot of niggas back in the day, y'all was getting away with some bullshit, but I don't want to talk about it no more. Slapbox.
You should never mess with him.
Well,
You should dare. You should dare.
Hey, I ain't even start the stream yet, but I got clips. I'm finna react. I need at least 100,000 off it. That's it. And then YN's gonna be in your DM. Everybody watching this right now, report his page. Matter of fact,
No.
Let's get him out of here.
Tell him.
Have YNs that they do crazy shit.
We don't need to act that crazy.
Allegedly, they doxing niggas. They doing whatever.
We don't need to act that crazy.
But I ain't gonna do that.
Push down.
Listen, no. Cease fire, y'all. Roast the little old nigga a little bit.
That's all he needs.
Wiggle the nigga up a little bit. Don't do nothing too crazy. But he need to know who he talking to. He need to do his little research. He need to know who he fucking with. So, rustle the nigga up. Let him know how we rocking. They got a bald head, boy. Smooth head ass, boy. I slap shit out your head. If I ever see you,
video,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I ever see you, nigga, and your head out, if you got a hat on, I'll let you slide. But if your head out, I'm slapping that bitch. For sure.
like a fresh cut.
But on his former employee, but I don't even want to get into that. I feel like that's too deep, ain't it?
You ain't got nothing like that.
I never sexually assaulted anyone.
You just normal.
I'm a great guy,
regular
y'all.
diggler.
Joe Budden TV. Listen, y'all subscribe to a sexual abuser. Like this man has been pointed out for sexual assault.
All right,
and he talking down on a mid 20-year-old relationship. This man's 44, 30 years left of life left. You know
how many people?
Do you know the life expectancy,
like
Joe Biden?
Everybody.
Do you know you are set to die in 30 years according to the Google? We supposed to live till we 75. This man has 30 years left. That's what Google say. I'm not saying you're gonna die, allegedly. Bro, you got 30 years left.
See? I forgot I was on mute. That was my bad. YouTube didn't do that. Now, like I was saying, Joe Budden, this is what these guys do. You can't run from the smoke. You can't run from the smoke no more. All that running from the smoke, them days is over. You hear me? It's over. No more running from smoke. All right? This is it. This is what podcasting is now. You got everybody out here thinking they Jaguar right. You even got Lord Jamar out here acting crazy. I'm like, dog, what's going on? You had a career. You ain't got to do that. Like, man, this is what we do to get money now. Misdirection. Misinformation. Lying on the dead. Well, Biggie really meant this. Well, you got to understand, what would somebody do if they didn't see something that was kosher or correct? They would call it out, right? Joe now is the Amiri hat guy, looking like he's Yogi Bear or somebody working at the goddamn Yosemite goddamn Yellowstone National Park. He wearing those goddamn hats all the time. And these young people who got this young culture that's going on, you keep crossing over in their lane, right? And you see what happens. Now, whether Joe is bi or not, wouldn't surprise me. He gives off those kind of vibes. Those Gilbert Arenas vibes. So, if he is or if he isn't, that's his own personal business. My disagreements with him has nothing to do with that. It's about him as a person. So, y'all tell me whose side is correct in this? DDG or Joe Budden? Mm-hmm.
This
One day people will figure it out. Absolutely. Because the whole thing of the matter is been simple. the more you take away from other people, the more it's going to blow back on you. The more it's going to make everybody in the game look at it a little bit differently than what they did before. The eyes are going to be completely in a different location when you start talking about putting this all together. See, that's what they really ain't telling you. Don't worry, on the Patreon, we got a lot of stuff coming. You guys got hit up with a lot, so I had to let you guys watch that and process all of that information you got just yesterday. We got a lot more coming. So, you know, stay with us. Stay up now. Stay woke. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, yeah, the Charlie Murphy bodyguard stories. Oh, that's going to continue. So, oh, yeah, you're going to love the next one. I already know it. Anyway, I'm out. God bless. Thank y'all for donating to the Cash App, which is Carcino. The page is Carcino for Life. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, here it is. They saying if you're not getting any pop-up alerts, make sure you turned on your YouTube notifications. Ain't that something? Make sure you've turned on your YouTube notifications. They probably haven't turned on their YouTube notifications. What the F? Wow. Boy, YouTube will lie and tell you anything in the world, won't they? Well, they probably haven't turned on their YouTube notifications. That's what I believe is going on here. Probably why they're not getting their notifications. Lying bastards. Anyway, I'm out. One.